Hey, hey, how's everybody doing here? It's about 3:15 here in Chicago. Supposed to get some rain today. No rain, no rain here. About 86 degrees, um, and sunny now. So it's pretty nice out right now. All right, so what do we have? Right, we kind of knew that tech was going to possibly move up. So because we saw all the Cloudflare stocks fell apart, right? And they didn't get horribly killed here. I gotta say, Salesforce did tore it down and kind of this was a two up, and now it's two stuck in the middle with very indecision. All right, so same thing here. Kind of the month is taking a little bit of a hit. Still hanging in there right now. We'll see about that ones. We know that D Dog was a little bit stronger in that group, so it stayed up there. Okay, and then you had Snowflake. That one held up pretty good. Oracle, Oracle gave it up, back down. Salesforce. All right, IBM, IBM. All right. ABM gave up a lot of its week, coming back down. Okay. SAP. Was that one better? That one crapped out too. All right. So coming into the last day of the week, we'll see what happens with some of the Cloudflare stocks. Let's see if I can find any more on there that are really in there. Give me 1 second here. Got to go through all these groups to find the one that I want. There it is. All right, so not too much really. Google, all right. Google's kind of given up the week here a little bit as we finish the week here with the month coming back down with the inside that's been stuck inside anyway. So Google a little bit lower there. Taiwan Semi unchanged on the day. Uh, Downer day though, but finishes here at zero point 0.2. All right, so she opened here this morning at was it 446? Opened up here at the highs and just gave it up all day today. All right, and that's a semi. So that one kind of fell apart today too. And then even the ones that had a good day, um, they're kind of struggling. So Crew V just really couldn't get it going here all day. You got the two up again. I think she opened around here, this 93.50 area. I know she actually opened at 83.74. Let me see. Opened at 93.33. All right, so it was right in here where we opened. You got the higher high, and then that was it. And she closes out near the lows. All right, so Micron kind of gave it up here on the day as well. Shoot her back down. All right, so like I said, the semis. They're giving them a day and they're not really taking advantage of it. All right. So, Micron kind of coming back down here, but on the week, it still looks a little bit better. So you got really conflict here, right? So we'll see what happens. You got a hammer coming up, and you're trying to create a hammer here on Micron, but that's in conflict with the day coming down. All right, so Micron, not a great day, man. Not a great day. They were on the puts on these today. All right, Intel, just ran up and just had a feeling that this thing wasn't going to be good. She got up to 117 or just about there. On today's high was 116.77, and then it came back down. It was trying here at the end of the day to get going here, but nothing doing. All right, so Intel not doing too much, not getting out of jail by any stretch. Cisco was good. All right, so you got mixed bag here. Cisco had a good day, two up, held up well. Got 3 on the outside here now. So you got 3, 2, 3 coming back up. We'll see if anything can come from there. So there you got your weekly there on. And that's probably going to be finishing the week with that as well, unless it gets crazy. All right, but we'll see what happens with that one. So Cisco, probably the best ones that we got moving here. All right, Lamb Research was another one at LRCX. This one here, again, opened up at this 360 at 382, opened up at three. Hold on. Opened in at 365.13, which is right in here, made the higher high, and then puked out the rest of the day. All right. Still finished because it had a gapper up. All right. So when you count the gap in there, she looked like she had a great day, but she did have the gapper. All right. And to get back down, you're going to have to get back down to this area here at 337. All right. So we'll see what happens with that one. All right. So Tech, at the end of the day, Tech still finishes up 1.7% on the day. So technology is really where it's at. We jumped on some of these cyclicals early today. We also jumped in, and we were tentative to go after some of the defensive stocks. I bought a little bit more XLP today because they just came back down. So still, it finished. Consumer defenses was down 1.3% today, and energy. Those were the two biggest losers of the day. All right, so energy down 0.12, 1.2, and then you got utilities kind of fell off here, and not much, man. 0.25%. Nothing really to talk about. All right. And so communication services, they finished the day a little bit better. All right. And all I can say is that on XLC, all right, it put up a decent day today. Okay. Roblox tried to get, Roblox might just go rogue and just try to take this thing out. But I'd be careful with it, man. I'd be careful. Keep type stops. Still trying to get out of this daily pattern up here at 58.54. So she's trading at 56.35 right now, right where she closed. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to go rogue on this thing and just start taking it out. But it's going to have to take an army or at least a small army, I think. All right. So on that group, again, we look at Meta, and that's where the nerve center is, and that's why it had such a good day today with XLC. So XLC was picked up. Meta was picked up by the whole crew. All right, so this was a nice move up today on Meta with a big outsider on the day. So we'll see what happens there with 628. So we're slightly inside. You're going to be inside here tomorrow when you open up, all right? You're going to be a 3-1 inside, and you're going to be pretty close to going up to the highs on that one, all right? Meta still down and choppy on the year, guys, all right? So not much to do here. You're still inside on the month here, and even if you get through there, you still got to get through all this business. So Meta's still got some challenges for sure. If you think it's just going to run up there, probably not going to be the case. All right, so what was good today? I'll tell you, the cyclicals, they started down and they reversed, and they had a good day here. And discretionaries, the day itself had huge, went out on the highs. All right, discretionaries had a great day. 2-2 back up. All right, trying to get the hammer back up, trying to get the groove back with Stella over here, who's been chopping here, and that's been chopping, I'll tell you that. All right, 125.01 will get us back to the highs. See about that one. All right, I love the day. The day was good. Took a good day up. All right, so discretionals, what did we have that was moving today? Airbnb was working today, I'll tell you that. Airbnb up $3 and up almost $4, up 2.76%. It's got a nice hammer now on the week. All right, going into the last day, and you got the 3-1. I'd like that thing to stay inside, but you're going to be we got a lot of time in that month anyway. That thing more than likely looks like it wants to take up. All right, so Airbnb looking pretty good there. All right, looking pretty good, and now you got the group going your way, and we'll see what happens there. The cruise ships, the good ship Lollipop over here. Nice day, man. Nice day on Norwegian Cruise Lines. I gotta say, held up pretty well. All right, coming back up at 1975 right now, and it finishes the day with the 60-1 inside. All right, so good day. Triggered it from the month. This is it. This is the 2 day that created all this. All right, so we saw this one on Friday on Monday as well. Okay, I'm sorry, Tuesday. All right. So we go into, I'm sorry, this would be Wednesday. Okay. Sorry. This was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So Monday, Tuesday is still coming down, and then they capitulate. You get the evening star, and you get the move to the upside. All right, see if NCLH can keep that going. All right, Carnival Cruise Lines had a good day too. All right, nice day up here. All right, up 4% on the day. It's kind of coming back down a little bit, just taking some profits as it comes back down here a little bit at 26.72. Seems like it has good, decent support there too. All right, so Carnival Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, RCL. I've been showing you that 312 month down. I've been showing it to you. I've been showing it to the guys on Discord. 312 down. All right, so the 2-2 up creates this. Okay, got up to 288 today. Um, Set up nice and early here, and then it kind of fell into garbage the rest of the day. All right, so kind of piecemealed it out here at the end of the day. I don't like the way the day ended, and you still got troubles. All right, so we'll wait and see if they can better. But the group is definitely much better. Lululemon, I like it, man. I like the Lululemon. You guys know I like the Lululemon. Day up again here now. I still think you got a free ride up till about here, maybe 120, 122. I think you still got a free ride to there. She's nice, up 2.54% today. I see it coming back down a little bit, and that's all right. 116.50 right now. That was a nice reverse here on the 2 coming back up on the 60. All right, so Lulu's better. All right, Lulu's a little better here. All right, and then we look at I don't want to go into too many of these. These ones were some of the better ones here today. We look at a couple of ones that we talked about this morning. We talked about McDonald's. McDonald's had a decent day, probably hammered back up to a nice day there. All right, could go into force. 276.58, 277.59 was the high on the day. All right, so we'll see if that can get. You still got the month leaning low here, and you got McDonald's kind of wrapped up in here. So we'll see what happens on the week. The week's not great there; it's stuck in the middle. All right, so that one, and then Starbucks, and then I'll leave these discretionaries alone. Nice day for Starbucks, back up on the daily here. All right, got a hammer. Looking for hammers to continuation to show us that we're still going the right way. 2-2 up on the month. The week looks really good with this outside hammer. We'll see if that can come to life with anything. I got to say, Starbucks is doing good, man. Their McDonald's is down here, and Starbucks is up here. So Starbucks much better here with the 2-2 up month right now, and you got a nice outside month, outside week as well. All right, so that group. It really came back strong today with the discretionaries. And retail I saw was moving around too. Did I see Macy's moving around today? It's been knocked out, with the dailies down, still staying down. She'll get back. All right. She's just going to need a reversal on a bigger time frame to get something moving here. All right. So you're going to, if it was Friday today, you'd be coming in here around 23.47. We'll see what tomorrow brings. This one is just stuck here right now. All right, stuck inside there in the month. So a lot of guys won't even trade inside month. A lot of guys will not even trade inside month. Okay, so you got to be always looking for things that are going to be changing for you, because otherwise you're waiting around trying to get paid a lot. All right, so Macy's kind of stuck there. I'm not going to go into retail too much. So I do want to make an example though of what happened today of just a way that we talk about. We talk about Rob's name a lot, and we talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about that on Discord, and one of the things that Rob, would talk about, he was very good at, he loved big, long green bars. Okay, that's what he would talk about, and he was always full time frame continuity. I totally agree with that 100%. Okay, but the one thing that he didn't really talk about that much was how to get into positions. All right, and that's kind of very important to me. And we used to argue about it, and I probably talked about this before. All right, but a couple of ones here that kind of played out a little bit today, and we'll see. So I'm looking at Diageo, right? These are staples now. All right, I love them. All right, DEO, not John Deere, John DEO. All right, DEO. Okay, so Diageo's been sitting on the month here low. Okay, it's been sitting there. I've been watching it, and today it finally started to move. Okay, so it made a move today. Got up to 80.53, and then look what happened. Your day popped up. All right, so now you got it coming back off of a 2-2 back down, a 2-2 gapper down. All right, and there's your Diageo, a little better today. All right, I didn't buy any yet today because I was some of the times like when I see the month starting to form up where the and it again, this is an outside week. I mean outside month. So this is the reason why I'm not really messing around with this one too much. I got to wait on more time. We look for inside months that are inside and down, and then the week down, and then we like to see how does the days been treating it, and how many days has it come down. All right, so and this is booze, and booze has been down, and it's been down for a while too. All right, as you can see, it came down here, it made the move to the downside here, and here we are back now. So we'll see if we can get continuation. But with the outside month right now, it can be a little wild. All right, so it can do things that that can mess things up. All right, it's like a tornado. All right, so 77.94 on that low. I want to see how this week finishes out. We'll see if we can take another day up. I think then you start to get this week starting to look right, and then the trek back up to 85.36. That's going to be the climb. All right, that's going to be the big move there. So 85. Is that the high right there? No, that's 85.10. So we still got to get a little bit more than that. All right, so we got the 3-2 inside with the hammer still kind of down here. So I mean, shooter down, and shooter down on the 3, but you're in an outsider. So we'll keep an eye on Diageo. Let's see if we can start to build on that, and then see if we start to again. Staples. All right. I've been very bullish about them, and then today they kind of kicked us in the nads a little bit, but down 1%. I mean, it's nothing too big. All right, so that's your Diageo. And then we got Tap, beer, Molson, Golden, right? 2-2 down, and here she comes back up, May down. Um, you know, capitulated here at 38.04, made a nice move back up to 41, and then right back down again. All right. So are we Chopville? Yeah, pretty much. But the question is, how's the week doing? Week's not good still. So I'm not buying anything. I'm waiting to see what the next couple of days bring. I think this might get better as the week goes. This is what we talk about. We got that inside month that's down. All right. Now we're going to have to, it's going to have to come from the smaller time frames and the dailies. That's kind of where it drives from. All right. So we'll see what happens with this one. This thing made a really nice move here on this 2-1-2 up. And then, just kind of dipping back down again because XLP couldn't really get the act together today. And as you see, it came down. So it had a nice move to the downside on a gapper. All right. We'll see what happens coming back down again on staples. They're starting to look a little nastier, I got to say. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. What was the other one then? Tap. Budweiser is still there, but it's not quite ready to do anything yet either here. But it did put up a nice day here today, coming off of the broadening formation from the downside on the weeklies. I'm sorry, on the dailies. So we'll see if that can hold. All right, and then if we can get another day up and see if we can start to firm this thing up a little bit on the week here. That one's going to be still a little bit more dick. And then you look at you look at this guy. This guy fought back today, man, with the hammer back up on Constellation Brands. I like to see this. I like to see this because it's helping the crew. All right, and another one that really moved out today was Monster. All right, nice day with the Monster here. 96 up $1.40. That's not bad. It's a nice day coming back up. All right, and that's a 3-2 downer coming in, and you're outside on the week. So see about that. All right, and there you are. Kind of indecision here right now on Monster, but even going up still on the overnight right now. All right, so Monster, that one's pretty good. All right, I thought I had one more that I wanted to talk about. Kimberly Clark has kind of taken the hit. All right, took the hit down, got the week down, and the month has been spoiled. All right, not in it. Seeing what it's going to do. Can this thing reverse and get back up? All right. Now, we talk about these sectors and how they move around. And boy, it's real. This is real, man. Like they're moving. We look at basic materials yesterday. Okay, they were at the bottom of the list. They were bottom of the list yesterday on your XLB. All right, that's all your gold and your metals, your DuPonts, your IFFs, all that business, materials, anything that's material. Okay, and then it comes back today with an inside day and fought back pretty good. It was ended up being 1%, but I think you got some of that coming from here too. Gold got up, but then like Annie M, they tried to get back up at the end of the day there. GLD, all right, still stuck in the middle there, not telling us anything. And then you got SLV not doing anything either, all right, coming back down on the silver. So I don't know what to make of that group right now, but I mean, they were better today, up 1%, and they're moving around. All right, so today, technology number one, consumer cyclicals coming in strong for a number two today when they were down. All right, basic materials up a little bit more than 1%. You got mixed bags too. Financials again. I'm a little iffy about banks. They're tippy toppy, so I'm a little bit there. But they had a good day. There's groups that you can go into, PNC and some of the financials. We talked about Visa and Mastercard this morning, and Visa fought back today, and MasterCard fought back today. So these might reverse and start getting back up again after American Express. American Express had the same problem here. They had that 2-2 down, and now here they come kind of thing, up 3%. I wouldn't be surprised if you see these come back up. They seem to, whatever that was, they seem to shake it off pretty quick. All right, so that's on your financials. Real estate is still hanging in there pretty good, but the good ones have moved, and the ones that aren't moving probably are not going to move. I'll stick with that. Healthcare unchanged on the day. Nothing to talk about. Didn't really do anything here. Utilities were down, and then obviously our energies and our consumer defensive. All right, futures, and then we'll get the hell out of here. All right, SPY says pretty good, I say. All right, up 0.85%, up $6.31. There you go, 751.91. We go out on the highs too, folks. All right, so you got that going for you. Triple Qs, same way. All right, coming back up. Got a high of 724.23, chasing all-time highs right here. All right. So we'll see about that. All right. So triple Q's right there. Looks easy, right? Diamonds. Diamonds, it took a day up. See what it does tomorrow. All right. Didn't move too much. From 532, it broke down, and it's been having a hard time getting back up. But we did have a 2-2 day up today, so we'll see if we can get some continuation to the upside there. All right. That's it. That's all I got. We'll see what tomorrow brings. It's Friday. All right. Be good. Be good.